Let's talk about making money with AI clipping, specifically with a tool called Opus Clip. You've probably seen the videos. Make $20,000 a month clipping and AI does all the work. It's easy passive income. Yeah, I'm skeptical too. But here's the thing. There is money being made in the clipping space, just not the way most people think. So I'm going to break down what's actually real, what's exaggerated, and who can realistically make money doing this, because clipping isn't new. But AI tools like Opus Clip are changing how it works, and some people are making real money, just not everyone. So yeah, let's get into it. First, let's define what we're talking about. Clipping is when you take long-form content, podcasts, streams, YouTube videos, and cut out the best moments into short clips. And then you post those clips on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and you get paid based on views. The idea, creators and brands want their content spread across platforms, and they'll pay you to do it. It sounds simple, right? It is. But making good money from it, well, that's harder than it looks. Here's where the hype starts and where reality kicks in. Some clippers are making $20,000 to $30,000 a month. That's real. But those are teams, professional editors, people working with huge streamers like Adam Ross or Kai Cenat. You and me, we're starting from scratch. You're not going to make $20,000 month one or month six. Maybe not ever. Here's what's actually realistic. Most clipping campaigns that I found pay $0.50 to $2 per 1,000 views. Some pay more, some pay less. And let's say you make a clip that gets 100,000 views at $1 per 1,000 views, that's $100. Not bad for one clip, but how often are you gonna get 100,000 views? If you're just starting, maybe once a month if you're lucky. So, realistically, you're making $50 to $300 a month when you start, not $20,000. But here's the catch. It can scale. If you get good at this, if you learn what goes viral, you can make multiple clips that hit. And then you're making $50 or $500 to $2,000 a month. Still not quitting your job, but it's a real side income. And look, I'm not here to crush your dreams. I'm just here to set realistic expectations. If you need extra $500 or $1,000 a month and you're willing to learn, this can work. If you're expecting like instant riches, a Lambo or whatever, just keep scrolling. So Opus Clip, what it actually does. So this is an AI tool that takes long videos and automatically cuts them into short clips. You drop in a YouTube link or a podcast link, whatever. It analyzes the content, finds the best moments, adds captions, spits out 10 to 50 short clips ready to post. It sounds like magic, right? Well, almost. It does save you hours of work, watching a 2-hour podcast to find like the best 30-second moment. That's brutal. Opus Clip does that in 10 minutes. It identifies hooks, punchlines, controversial moments, stuff that could go viral. It also adds captions automatically, and you can customize the style, the fonts, colors, and branding. So instead of spending like 3 hours making one clip, you spend 20 minutes and you get like 30 clips. All right? That's the game changer. But here's what it doesn't do. It doesn't guarantee viral clips. The AI picks moments, but it's not always right. You still need to review the clips, trim them, make sure they actually make sense, and you need to know which clips are worth posting. Not all 30 clips Opus spits out are winners, all right? So it's not fully automated. It's AI assisted, all right? And that's really, really big difference. So how to make money with this? Well, let's get tactical. Here's how this actually works. You have to join a clipping community, all right? There's this Reka community. You can just Google for it. But there's other ones like Clipping Money or Clip Money, and there's a lot of various private servers on Discord, all right? You join these communities, you link your social accounts, and you browse active campaigns. Each campaign lists the creator, the payout rate, and the budget cap. There's also a similar thing on Whoop, and I don't know if you have to use Whoop in order to do this. Maybe you can do it with Opus. But in the end, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you pick a campaign that fits. Don't just pick the highest payout. You have to pick something you understand. If you know nothing about gaming, don't clip those. You won't know what's viral worthy. You pick podcasts or creators you're familiar with, and that's your edge. And then let's say you picked a podcast campaign. You just grab the YouTube link, you drop it into Opus Clip, and you set up your brand template, captions, fonts, watermarks, and then you hit generate clips. Opus Clip processes the video. 10 minutes later, you have 20 to 40 clips ready. And then you review and edit the clips. And this is where most people fail. They just post whatever Opus generates. Don't do that. Watch each clip. All right? Ask yourself, would I stop scrolling for this? And if the hook is weak, cut it. If the punchline is buried, trim the front. Opus Clip gives you a starting point. You make it actually good. And then, of course, just post and track performance. Upload the best 5 to 10 clips across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. Use relevant hashtags. Tag the creator, if allowed, and then track which clips perform. Learn what works and double down on that style. Now, here's what nobody tells you, because they just want to sell you a course. The public campaigns don't pay great, like WAP and all the other ones. The real money is in Discord communities. These are invite only. You can get in by proving you can make viral clips. The payouts are there $2 to $5 per 1,000 views, sometimes more, and the budgets are bigger. We're talking like 10K, 20K campaigns, but you can't just join. You need results first. You start with public campaigns, you build a portfolio, you show consistent viral clips, and then you will get invited. Or you reach out to someone there with proof and you ask to join, but you have to have the proof first. And that's where real clippers are making from $5,000 to $20,000 a month, but it takes 6 to 12 months to get there. So yeah, I'm being honest here, and it is going to take time and patience and work. Also, the downsides. First of all, budget caps are annoying. You make a clip that goes mega viral, like 5 million views, but the campaign budget is capped at $3,000. You hit the cap, and the rest of those views, well, they're worth nothing, and that's frustrating, but that's how it works. Also, you're competing with other clippers. You're not the only one clipping. Dozens of people are in the same campaigns. If someone else's clip goes viral first and hits the budget cap, you're out of luck. Also, not all clips perform, even with Opus Clip. Most clips flop. You might post 20 clips and only 2 do well. That's the reality of short-form content. It's a numbers game. And also, Opus Clip isn't free. The free tier is limited. For serious clipping, you need the paid plan. That's $29 to $225 a month, depending on the usage. So you are investing money up front before you see the results. Keep that in mind. So yeah, do this if you understand social media already and what goes viral in a certain niche. And if you're willing to post consistently for 3 to 6 months before seeing real money, then go ahead and do it. If you need a flexible side income from $500 to $2,000 a month range, and of course, you're okay with trial and error, but don't do this if you expect instant results, if you hate editing or reviewing content, and if you're not willing to learn what performs. Also, if you need guaranteed income fast, no go. This is a grind. It pays off if you stick with it, but most people quit after 2 weeks. So, can you make money with Opus Clip and clipping? Yes. Can you make $20,000 a month? Eventually, maybe. If you build a team and get into private communities, maybe. Can you make $500 to $2,000 a month as a solo clipper? Absolutely. That's realistic within 6 months. But it's not passive, it's not instant, and it's not guaranteed. Opus Clip is a tool that makes the process way faster. Without it, you spend hours manually clipping. With it, you spend minutes. But the tool doesn't make you money. Your ability to spot viral moments and post consistently, that's what makes money. So here's my challenge for you. Just pick one campaign. Use Opus Clip's free trial, make 10 clips, and post them, and see what happens. Most people won't even try. They'll just think about it. Don't be that person. Just try it out for, 30 days. and track your results and then decide if it's worth continuing. See if you've got talent. Because, just thinking about it won't pay you. Posting clips might. And if it works, you've got a flexible side hustle that can grow. And if it doesn't, you learned something and you just moved on. You won't think about it anymore. Either way, you're ahead of everyone who just watched this video or other videos and did nothing. Now, just go and make your first clip. Wish you good luck, and I'll catch you in the next one.